What's up, YouTube? Miggly Wiggly here, bringing you guys a deck profile for my updated Heroes deck. Um, my other hero deck actually got stolen, so it's not really an updated deck profile, but it's sort of new and improved deck profile. So I've done what I can to get my cards back, but I'm still missing stuff like just stuff that's harder to find, harder to get a hold of. Like I'm still missing 2 Miracle Fusions, 2 Snowman Eaters, 1 Parallel World Fusion, 2 T-Kings, what else? 1 Zephyrios, I don't remember if it was a Zephyrios or a Gale that I was running. I think it was a Gale. But, yeah, I'm still missing those and some more stuff that I really wish I could get back. But if you guys have any, that'd be awesome. I'd definitely be willing to trade or buy them off of you. But right now there's a guy, Felix037. He's awesome. He won Invitational a couple days ago, or weeks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was Invitational that he won. He won the my bad. He won the public event, and that was awesome. So good job to him. But he has a couple bargain binders and dollar binders, and they're just awesome. Like I see a lot of the stuff that I need, so I'm thinking I just might buy it off of him. And he didn't tell me to do this, but he's awesome. It's people like him that like just have stuff that aren't like super overpricing stuff that are just willing to make it at a reasonable price to help people like me who have their stuff stolen. So yeah, kudos to him, and hopefully I can get some work done with him. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to the deck. This is nothing absolutely, well, I guess it's not absolutely nothing, but it's only half of what I really want it to be, and the other half is just stuff that I've had to tech in and out because my stuff got stolen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you guys. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the deck runs 13 monsters total. What the finished product runs, I think, is 9, and it runs. It runs consistently this way. It ran consistently with 9, so yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. It's an E-Hero deck, so triple Neos Alias. So yeah, just awesome cards. Everybody knows they don't really have an effect, but they're a 1900 beat stick, and they're hero targets and they're light targets. And what I mean by targets is they're fusion targets, and I'll show you guys what I mean if you guys don't already know. But yeah, triple Neos Alias, double Bubble Man. This is what's taking the place of my Snowman Eater right now. But I'm not sure. Like, I still want the Snowman Eater, even if it's like a side deck thing, because I really like the card and I really liked how it ran. But with Double Bubble Man, I can just like summon 1, summon 2, special summon, overlay for Utopia, attack. So Bubble Man's pretty awesome, especially if any of you guys have a Blade Armor Ninja. I want that, and I will definitely pay you for it or buy it off of you, trade you for it. So anything, I'd be willing to trade. Like, I don't know, I think Blade Armor is the same price as a Hanzo right now, so I'd trade like a Hanzo, or like, I don't know, just stuff that you'd need, or trade buy, like trade you some and purchase the rest. So yeah, whatever, but I'd be willing to do that for any of the cards I need. So yeah, so 2 Bubble Men. Then for the rest of the heroes, we run 1 Stratos. Essential because it's pretty much like an extra emergency call. So, and then it's also like a MST depending on how many heroes you have, because for every hero you have on the field, you can destroy 1 spell or trap, or you can use the effect of bringing another hero. It's also a win target, so that's really good. Prisma, because sometimes you just need a specific card that you can't grab, so Prisma helps, and he's a light target, so that's even better. 1 Clayman and 1 Sparkman. They're just targets. Clayman's an earth target, Sparkman's a light target, and light target is the one I need the most of because it's the most important fusion. And Clayman's also in there for stalling because this deck is consistent enough to win, but it's not consistent enough to win on one turn or 2 turns because I don't have the cards I want or need. So I run Clayman in case I need to stall. So set, attack. Alright, it's 2000 defense, so it's kind of hard to run over. Plus, it's a level 4, so I can overlay with it fairly easily. Then for the non-heroes, we have one Geospatial Ground Mole. It's an earth target, and this card's pretty much a staple in any deck now because you attack, pop them to their hand, and then Grand Mole is just awesome. One Penguin Soldier. I actually teched this in. It's a water target, so it helps me bring out one of the fusions. And if I face down him, flip him, you attack them, I return 2 monsters to the opponent's hand. So it helps get over Stardust if they have a Stardust, or if they have, like, I don't know. I ran against agents, and agents were pretty good. That's why Penguin Soldier, they attacked. I returned their Master Hyperion and their other one, so it's pretty good. Penguin Soldier is just like a sponge. He absorbs and he sends back, so it's awesome. Then my 2 tuners, so I can bring out some Synchros, Flamvell Guard and Fabled Raven. I don't normally run Synchros because, you know, it tends to slow down the deck kind of, but since it's not what I want it to be at yet, I have to because I only have 1 Monster Reborn. So if I play a deck that doesn't run tuners at all, these are going to be my only 2. So Flamvell Guard's a level 1, and also defense mode 2000 defense. How? I don't know, but it's an awesome card. I like it. And then Raven, summon, discard number of cards. For every card I discard, it gains a level. So it's just awesome because it can be any level that I need it to be as long as I have the cards. So I can pretty much synchro summon anything. And for every card I discard, it gains 400 attack. Plus he's another light target, and Raven's just an awesome card. Let's go to the spells. Spells are the things you run most of in this deck. I don't even know how many, but 12, 15, 18. You run 20 spells. They're the biggest part of your deck, and they help make this deck consistent and awesome. What we run is triple super poly. So this is like what you use to get over your opponent's monsters, because you fuse with their side of the field and your side of the field. So, and this hero deck pretty much has a hero for every attribute, so it doesn't really matter what they play. So it's awesome. One Miracle Fusion, I had 3, but they got stolen, and I've only been able to get 1 back from my friends. So yeah, just looking to see if I can get 2 more from someone, probably Felix, because he had a couple. So yeah, triple E call, like I said, since my stuff got stolen. I have 1 secret and 2 common. I don't really mind because, you know, cards are cards, but it's just kind of funny at times. Double Fusion Gate, in case I don't, like, I run out of supers or miracle fusions. I use Fusion Gate. Plus, it helps me get heroes into the banished, and you guys will see why that's good later on. 1 hero lives in case I can't draw anything, or I can't pull a monster. Or what I tend to do is if I need, like, certain monsters, like say I have Fusion Gate, but I only have 1, I'll hero lives, special summon, and then normal summon another one, and then I can fuse. So hero lives is pretty good. Double pot of duality, just, I don't know, I just like it. I like the way it runs with double pot, so yeah. 1 econ, because I can't find a Book of Moon. Once I find one, I'll probably put it in there, but for now, 1 econ. 1 mind control to help me fuse in case I don't have, like, a super poly, or for me to overlay and exceed. So, and my mind control is just good. 1 monster reborn stuff. 1 dark hole. Those are the staples. 2 MSTs. Let's see, what else? Oh, I had 3 pots, but since they got stolen, I've only been able to find 2 that are people I wanted to trade. So I run 1 Upstart Goblin and 1 Day of Peace to replace that 1 pot, and I don't know, I think it's pretty good. And then 1 Heavy Storm. So that's it for the spells and traps, spells and monsters. Onto the traps, I run 1 Solemn Judgment, and I don't have a warning to put in here so I use Black Horn of Heaven because my feeling on this is nothing that they normal summon is going to be worth me losing 2,000 life points. Nothing that they normal summon. Because there will be another way around it. Like, I'll show you guys, this deck is pretty consistent. But if anything, special summons are the monsters that you want to watch out for. And Black Horn of Heaven negates a special summon. And, you know, like, there's no cost to it. So, Black Horn of Heaven is just awesome. Double Dimensional Prison. I took these out of my Glad Beast deck. And I just figure whichever one I use, I'll just switch them back and forth. So yeah, it's pretty awesome that way. I like it because it helps me protect my monsters and just banishes their targets. So one Judgment of Anubis. I'm thinking of taking out a Solemn Warning from my Glad deck and putting it in this one. But Judgment of Anubis is pretty good because I can discard one card to negate the activation of a spell card that destroys one of my spell traps. And then I can destroy one monster on my opponent's side of the field and inflict damage equal to the attack of that monster. So Judgment of Anubis is actually a really good card, and most people don't realize it, but I like it. I really do, because they'll Heavy Storm, and just bam, Stardust like death. So, 2 Bottomless. Bottomless is just an awesome card. 1 Mirror Force. So, yeah, that's it for the main deck. So we proceed to the extra deck, which contains 1 Elemental Hero Great Tornado. This is what I meant for the targets or materials, because I need 1 E hero and 1 wind monster. So it's fairly simple to make, and that's why I need Stratos in there to make it. And his effect is when he's summoned, all my opponent's monsters are half attack and defense. So awesome card. Double Gaia. Just taking up space because I don't have a Nova Master. I really need a Nova Master, and I'd be willing to trade anything out of my binder for a Nova Master because I really need one because mine got stolen. Double Absolute Zero. When to use the field, everything on my opponent's side of the field is destroyed. Triple Shining, because Shining's awesome. This is what I meant for the cards that are banished, because Shining gains 300 attack points for every elemental hero that's banished. So that's why I want Fusion Gate, because I want to banish them so I can summon Shining and swing for game. And then we have the Synchros. 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Stardust, 1 Bryanak, 1 Black Rose, and 1 Iron Chain Dragon, because I run Iron Chain over other stuff because Iron Chain's awesome. It's 2500 attack, and when he attacks, my opponent has to send the top 3 cards in their deck to the graveyard. And I ran it against Lightsworns, and I thought it'd be really bad, but it actually helped because they decked out. Because they weren't milling, I was milling for them, so they decked out. And Iron Chain is 2500, and it's level 6, so it's good. As for the Exceeds, 1 MX Saber Invoker brings out Warriors, so I can MX Saber, detach, bring one out, then Exceed for Utopia. And Utopia is just a staple in most decks now, so yeah. That's it for the deck, guys. Thanks for watching. I know it was fairly long, and I just I talk too much, but thanks for watching. I don't have a side deck, but so yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day, and if you guys have any of the cards that I mentioned, you know, I'd be willing to trade or buy those off of you. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.